What is happening, DJ Talk family? How y'all doing today? Well, basically, it's tonight. How y'all doing tonight? First of all, welcome to the 129th episode of DJ Talk. Now, before we get started, I would like to take this time to say we made it through the new month. We made it through the new month of May of this year, and hopefully, month will bring you nothing but happiness, success, prosperity, and also, but most importantly, new beginnings. So, if you are new to this channel, allow me to welcome you to D Nation family. Hopefully, you'll enjoy it here. So, sit back, relax, enjoy the ride, but most importantly, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications, and many more episodes to come. So, stay tuned for more. So, without any further ado, let's get right to it. In today's episode, we're going to be speaking about, well, not only just speaking about, we're going to continue speaking on the Alpha Male series. Only this time, this is the seventh of the series. And today, we're going to be talking about listen and communicate with your partner. So, another good topic to speak about. So, you guys may have a question about why do you choose such different topics to speak about? Wow, that really means a lot coming from you guys, it really does. Because in life, when you feel like something is clouding your mind and you want to do something, that is, you want to communicate with someone that is close to you and you want to let them know what's in your heart. You know what I mean? So, like, that's what it's all about. And now there's an expression that goes something like communication is always going to be the important part. Like, I heard it one time when someone said, hey, communication is the key, right? So that's what we need to do. We just need to continue communicating with the loved ones. If it's a friend, if it's a family, or if it's a girlfriend or boyfriend. You know what I mean? So, there are a few steps that speaks about listening and communicating with your partner. Number 1, when you know that your partner is going through a hard time, right? It is important to listen to your partner and try to comprehend what they're going through. And not only that, but try to comfort them. Like, try to cheer them up. Try to, embrace them. Like, understand what they're going through. Be more understanding with them, because in life it's not easy for them, it's just hard because they feel like, oh, they don't have anybody to talk to, they don't have anybody to communicate with, and they're gonna be like, oh, this person doesn't, oh, my partner doesn't understand what I'm going through, my partner doesn't know what I'm going through, or whatever. Like, oh, my partner doesn't seem to care about what I'm doing. So it's important to understand what they're coming from. Because that way, when you do understand where they're coming from, it just makes them feel better. So remember that always. Number 2, everyone always mentions about this. And they always talk about communication is key. And you know something? They're right. They are absolutely right. Communication is definitely the key. Because when it comes to communication, it also comes with opening up to your partner or with your partner because it is important. So, but so important to open up with your partner so they wouldn't feel worried and desperate to hear you say something and not feel like they're being left out, you know? So sometimes it's best to open up to your partner and say, you know what, I need to tell you something. And that's when you say that, it makes them feel better. Because like they say, communicating is important than being silent. You know, it's better to talk than to leave someone out and feel like something is eating you up inside. So it's best to let it out before it eats you up. Because you don't want to leave your partner out. And the most important part is that communication, when there's communication, there will be understanding. And most importantly, there will be respect as well. So always try to remember this. Communication is important. When it comes to communication, it comes to opening up. When it comes to opening up, it comes knowledge and wisdom that you want to share with them or feelings with them. And also, you want to make them feel better if you open up to them. So try to understand that. Number three, learn to listen to your partner. Learn to communicate with your partner because it is important not just for yourself, but also for your partner as well. Because in the future, you want to make a promise. A promise that you want to do better. A promise that you want to communicate with your partner. Not just communicate with your partner, but be committed to understand your partner and what they are saying. Because becoming committed is important. It is a big commitment right there because you want to be committed to say something. Commitment is a very intriguing word, like we say over there. So you want to be committed to open up so that they can comprehend on what you're talking about. Because communication, like I said before, is key. And listening is very important because once you listen while others are communicating, you're beginning to understand what they're coming from. They come from knowledge. They're talking about neither knowledge. They're talking about what they've been through. What they're talking about feelings, whatever they're talking about. But most important is to listen and communicate with your partner. Number four, last but not least. There's a verse that speaks about listening and communicating, and it goes something like this. It says, "Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouth, but only what it is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen." And also it says, "Call to me and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know." So what this verse speaks about is not letting any bad thoughts come into mind and speak bad about everything that will cause hurt, harm, and humiliation as well. So we gotta remember what to say because I've always heard this expression that goes something like this before. Think before you talk. Because anything you say, whether it's good or whether it's bad, has consequences. It's like decisions, right? It's like when you make a decision, right? You have to make, well, decisions have obvious things, like whether it's making good decisions or making bad decisions. There's always going to be consequences around that corner. So sometimes we have to avoid those kind of consequences. It's like if you make a mistake or something, or if you don't do something about it, there'll be multiple consequences of every action. So sometimes you have to avoid consequences, and sometimes you want to make the best out of it. So it's like I said before, listen and communicate with your partner. Because if you don't open up to your partner, if you don't do what you want to do with your partner, like say something important, like tell the partner what's inside your heart, tell them what you're feeling, you don't want them to suffer the consequences that you're suffering. So, like they say over there, save save yourself from dramatic things and save yourself from consequences that you don't want to pay for. So it's best to help them out. So you see here, everybody, if we can learn to listen and communicate with our partners, everything will be all right and nothing will ever go wrong. So remember this at all times. Always be open with your loved ones. I'll repeat this again. Always be open with your loved ones. So just keep that in mind. You know what I mean? Just keep that in mind at all times. So before I wrap up this episode, I would like to take this time to motivate you guys and say something that hopefully it will touch your heart forever. Listen and communicate. I'm going to repeat this for the people in the back that didn't hear it. Listen and communicate. So here's my part. So with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for the love and support. And like I said before, this new month, we're going to be getting started with something new. New beginnings, new moments, new surprises, and new episodes to come. So with that being said, stay tuned for more episodes of DJ Talk. Stay positive and keep moving forward. Peace out and have a good night, everybody.